Okay, I'm going to show you a real quick, probably messy and ugly example of the linearity of the AGC in the Rev3 of the tractor. So at the moment you can see I've got a reference mark down at the bottom is 0 volts DC. We're on a 10 volt scale. This line here represents 10 volts peak. You will note we have a slight bit of offset. I happen to have minus 110 dBm coming into 300 kilohertz. So we're going to go ahead and zero that. The offset has been zeroed. And then we are going to sweep the amplitude from minus 110 to minus 10 dBm, and we're going to do it in 1 dB steps. So let's go ahead and put the amplitude sweep on, which, oh, I'm spanned out. If I span way in, because we're in a 300 kilohertz filter, you can kind of see it happening. We're in a very fast AGC time constant at the moment. And this is what the AGC output looks like. Up here at 10 volts is minus 10 dBm. Down here is 0 volts DC, which represents minus 110 dBm in this 300 kilohertz IF bandwidth. And let me just take a single sequence. As you can see, that is a pretty linear range going from minus 110 to minus 10. Let's go ahead and expand that range to go out of band on both ends. So we will go through and configure the steps from minus 120 dBm to 0 dBm. Both of these values are out of our linear range. So that should show us the compression at both ends. Let's come back to a full run. Okay, you'll see we're going a little below 0 and we're going a little above 10 volts because we're going out of range. And then you can see up here where it goes non-linear, or into our compression point in this case. And this is at 262.5 megahertz. No, I'm sorry. It was at 1112.5 megahertz. And if we take and go to a much wider bandwidth, let's increase our span a little bit, you will note that of course our new noise floor is considerably higher than it was in 300 kilohertz, because now we're in a 15 megahertz IF filter, and you can see the compression at the bottom end there as it's compressing. It should be somewhere around minus 100, minus 110. Well, okay, here's minus 100. Yeah, that was about the compression point, minus 100, 90. So you can see it. Yeah, it's not terrible. You can see it stair stepping as I do it manually. Let's go back to our sweep. Turn the sweep on. Yeah, that's the Rev3 tractor.